Women have only played the carillon for about one-fifth of its existence. In order to celebrate their contributions during the past century, stories and lives of all sorts of women who interacted with the carillon in multiple ways across the world have been compiled in one place for the first time. The truly fascinating stories of many different women that have fallen to the wayside due to historic discrimination can now be rediscovered through this website. Take Adele Colson, a carillonist who studied in Mechelen, Belgium. She earned a professional carillon certification in 1929, becoming the first woman in the world to do so. Despite this happening less than 100 years ago, she never found work as a carillonist due to gender discrimination. She famously tore up her diploma to draw attention to the unequal opportunities for women. Many carillonists also led very successful professional lives beyond music. Enid Carpenter, the carillonist at the University of Sydney War Memorial, pictured here, led the Australian Institute of Industrial Psychology as its director for over 20 years, starting in 1960. She also set up her own private child psychology practice while she was still a full-time carillonist. But women's contributions to the carillon have not been limited to performers. The music you're hearing throughout this video was composed by Johanna Rupan, who lived in The Hague, the Netherlands. Johanna was a fiercely independent woman, teaching herself how to compose. She also arranged her own concerts and did her own publicity to promote her pieces. In addition to carillon, she composed for orchestra, choir, piano, chamber music, and opera. You can explore her works on her page under the Composers tab. Next is Bet Buitelaar, Archivist of the Oude Kerk in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. A campanologist, she published The Singing Towers of Amsterdam, a book on the histories of towers and clocks in Amsterdam, which she illustrated in detail herself. During World War II, she was also vital in saving the bells of the Oude Kerk Tower when German authorities threatened to take them. She made drawings and rubbings of the bells for the Art Protection Inspectorate and convinced the authorities that in order to take the bells, the entire tower would have to be demolished. Nora Johnson built her own multifaceted career. A carillonist, writer, and member of a British bell-founding family, she invented the first mobile carillon. This carillon substituted tone bars and resonators for bells, and cost considerable money and research, but it proved to be a success. She gave recitals on it throughout England and the United States, and had newspaper articles written about her. Finally, donors like Anna Thorne and the other women in the Committee of the Women's Peace Thanksgiving Offering are responsible for providing funds for building carillons across the world. This group of women launched the Carillon Fund, which helped build the carillon in Cape Town City Hall in South Africa. Visit the tabs at the top of the page to discover more stories and milestones set by women across the world over the past 100 years.